All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Drink the Movies. I am Brian, and we are in the last couple of days here of our Whiskey Advent Calendar. So hopefully everyone has had a really nice December. Hopefully you've gotten to, spend some time with people that you want to spend time with. Hopefully you get to, have a couple of nice drams. You get to see some movies, and yeah, hopefully just the end of the year is treating you well. The month has been treating me pretty well because I've had all of these whiskeys so far as I've been making my way through this obnoxiously large box. It is hard to get on camera, but we've only got 2 days left. You can see them right down there at the bottom. SDF, it looks like, is our destination today on day number 23. So, so I've got this one, and then one more tomorrow, and then we're done. We are done. It'll be Christmas Day then, and I will have to contemplate, world peace and what kind of whiskeys I want to have on the day, because I have a lot to think about now. We've been to Japan, we've been to China, we've been to Finland, we've been to Ireland, Scotland, and today we are going to good old USA here for whiskey number 23. 50%, okay. A little bit higher here, so that's going to be good. We'll see how this one stacks up. I'm pretty excited for it. So hopefully you've been doing some fun Advent calendar stuff. We've had Michaela's been doing her wine one on the social medias and on the YouTube shorts, so you can see her wine journey there, and you can go back and see any of the days you might have missed of my own whiskey journey here. But there we go. Can take a look at that. Looking nice. Just a little hint of amber to it there, but otherwise pretty golden. That looks pretty nice. Smell. Ooh, that's lovely. Getting a little bit of that barrel kind of characteristic to it. A little bit of spice. Kind of like a little bit of like rye spice to it. Some vanilla, some honey, just a little bit. Pretty subtle, but fairly spicy. There on the nose. Okay, and maybe some sort of like orange kind of a thing, like an orange like candy. Those little like slices of like the little orange candy. Kind of like that. Okay, that's nice. There's a little bit of heat there, and that spice is definitely a little bit more pronounced, obviously, in the taste there. Kind of that rye spicy, and it's kind of a character. Some cinnamon, something like that, but a little bit more honey. And it has a nice kind of viscosity. It kind of hangs on the tongue there a little bit, so I'm guessing this probably is some sort of barrel finish kind of a thing, but we'll see. We'll learn together here in my passport book. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so this is Heaven's Door Revelation Double Barrel Whiskey. Okay, so Heaven's Door is a pretty famous whiskey spot here out of Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky. And yeah, I've seen this one around quite a bit. I don't know that I've specifically seen the Revelation, but definitely Heaven's Door. I've definitely seen that kind of all over the place. So let's take a look here. Louisville, Kentucky, known as the gateway to bourbon country. Yeah, for sure. If you ever get to Louisville, it's a good time. Make sure you get like your game plan on where you're going to go and what tours you want to do and stuff like that before you go. Okay. Feature Heaven's Door Whiskey, a masterpiece co-piloted by the one, the only Bob Dylan. Like Louisville, Dylan's legacy, artistry. Yep. Whiskey and a song. All right, let's take a look here at the tasting notes. And Heaven's Door Revelation Double Barrel Whiskey, 50% American whiskey, finished in air-seasoned tannellery? I don't know what that is. Redu barrel. I have no idea what that means. But we've got maple syrup, we've got vanilla, toasted oak, nuts, grain, caramel, cherry, lemon, and something down there at the bottom. Cocoa, I think that says. Yeah, I definitely kind of picked out a little bit of those for myself. That maple syrup, that makes sense. Like I said, it had kind of a viscosity on the tongue, so for sure vanilla, caramel, a little lemony, citrusy. I think I said orange in mine. Is kind of what I got there. I didn't really get much grain profile from it, to be honest. Not a little bit. It kind of smells the same way that like like an almond tastes when you bite into it. It's kind of like that, like drying kind of a thing that goes on there. So let's see what it says here. So this is a blend of 2 straight bourbons and a straight rye. Okay, so there's 3 whiskeys going on in here, which makes sense for rye. A little bit of that spice, so that tracks. And it's finished in custom Tonellerie Redoux barrels for 6 to 12 months. So 5 years in new oak casks, and then 6 to 12 months in these other barrels that I don't know what those are. Let me know. Let me know in the comments what kind of a barrel that is. I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that before. Bold 100 proof spirit with caramel spice and oak complexity. Yeah, it is definitely has some nice spice notes to it, but this is lovely. Heaven's Door. I haven't had too many of these. I don't think I even knew that was Bob Dylan's, but there it is. That's what it looks like, the revelation right there. And this whiskey advent calendar has been quite the revelation. So want to say thank you to everyone who has joined me along the way. I do have one more of these to go. Christmas Eve we'll be having the final dram of the Flaviar box there. So let me know if you've had Heaven's Door, if you've had this one, if you've had anything really good that I need to check out this month, if you've been to Louisville, what your favorite spot to go is, if you've watched a Christmas movie today, let me know. Anything you want to know, check out drinkthemovies.com for more information. Clink, cheers, and we'll be back tomorrow for Christmas Eve. Bye for now.